my god, random firework outside. Okay, let me know if it restarted correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm good and don't have to like exit all the way back out, but you still there? Oh, okay, awesome. I'm hoping it functions separately. Let me just check that real fast. Do. Okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, it shows up separately. Okay, we're good. Let me just pop chat out again. Floating window. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I was gonna answer your question further. Basically, I've only played the first game, but so hopefully we'll get through it, and I'll get to experience the second one. Not completely blind. I know some things that happen, but pretty much the vast majority of the second game I'm blind on. So let's go to it's not Mario 3D Land. Okay, I'm gonna get this up and let the intro cutscene, or not the intro cutscene, the like opening movie play. And I checked on I checked on the quality of it prior, and hopefully it stays nice and well behaved, I'll say.
Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger. Warriors of purgatory.
So don't worry, you're gonna hear that narration again. In fact, everything in this intro is just part of the pre-rendered stuff, or well, it's in engine, but part of the in-game cutscenes.
I don't wanna try to fight this love. How dangerous can it be? No, the odds are so unfavorable, and all these things forsakable. Somebody run for safety.
Don't pay no attention to the strange cat. You'll never guess what the cat's name is. No, I'll drop it when it becomes more important to the plot later, but you'll get a kick out of it. So yeah, there's the squad. Some of their demon forms spoiled a bit, but don't worry, they'll get their time in the sun. Okay, so I actually have a I'm not that I'm gonna be speedrunning this, but I have a speedrun guide that I'm gonna use to remind myself of some of the pickups and whatnot. Okay. And I have a little widescreen hack on. It shouldn't. Yeah. It will not be explained. But yeah, your eyes did not deceive you. We're not gonna play the intro again, even though I love it. I forgot how short the timer was. Okay, I don't think there's anything we really need to mess with in config, but the config menu music is goated. It's not actually just the config menu music. This theme gets brought back throughout the game, so I won't linger on the config menu, but actually wait, I will. One cool thing that this game has that I don't remember if it's in any of the modern SMT games. It has a memory function, so that okay, that one I know is in modern games, but it has an auto repeat. So when you have this on, it'll just repeat your most previous action with each character, instead of just auto physical attacking, which can be really handy if you have like a strat that you're just spamming. But I'll have it off to start. I will put on menu memory, and everything else should be good. Yeah, it's nice. You do have to, you know, pay attention or you'll run out of MP, but and I think it even works, okay, yeah, if I get into the minutia of things, we'll be on the start screen all day, so I'll explain some things later, but there's some... The combat it's familiar, but it has a twist to it, and I love this little screen. Rage. The fury of the demons. Okay, I've watched this opening cutscene about 100 times, but it's really good every time. I've only skipped it when I've been messing around with performance settings. So here's our squad. They all have different colored hair, as you do.
I've never seen anything of that nature.
Nice monocle. Night vision, or thermal vision, I guess.
Harley is present.
There's Harley. And that is a giant egg. No symbolism, obviously. We're moving out. And here are the guns that I mentioned.
New recruits are always available, but a leader is irreplaceable. Remember that.
You'll see. Oh, there's the cat. Very suspicious. What are you doing on the battlefield? So, yeah, Argilla is a sniper. That explosion is just ridiculous. I love the heat deformation. I love everything about this cutscene. It's so over the top. I don't even know if you can hear me over this. So yeah, some very strange noises.
Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873.
So if you recognize that voice,
to comply will be deemed an act of war.
that is Steve Bloom.
Warning to the Embryon. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
Uh-oh. The egg is opening. Uh-oh. Note the spiral. Oh, I love the frickin' sound design. So, we're being corrupted. And none of us will ever be the same again. Eat them all. Pearl of the Holy Lotus. Some nice meat retching noises. Oh, and I just bit someone's head off, I think. Oh, fuck. That was a terrible dream.
What happened? Where are the vanguards?
My chest is on fire.
Leader!
So take note of their lack of affect in their voice. They sound very monotone. Yeah, nothing to see here. Just a naked person.
Any thoughts? Strange. I feel like I've met this girl before. I want to know more about her. I'm sure you feel the same, Surf.
So that's our name. Redhead. Redhead's name is Heat. Steve Bloom is his name is Gale. And the dreadlock wearing person, his name is Cielo. Like heaven, I believe. Translated.
Heat, how is she?
Still sleeping.
She did not have a tag ring. Who could she be?
The woman is not our concern. The ramifications of the battle are unclear. What are these markings?
Who knows?
Our priority is to clarify the situation.
I will go to the Vanguards.
To the Vanguard's territory?
I will. They may have an answer for us. Surf and I will go. And one more. The rest will stay and guard the base.
I will go. I want an explanation.
Okay, and we don't get immediate lag in this room. We're doing good. So, for being just a random PlayStation 2 game, this game mixes really strangely with emulators. And there are a couple of like setting tweaks that have been made to get it to run more smoothly. Like even on the PS3, which has a frickin' PS2 emulator built into it, struggled with lag on this game. But thankfully we're not lagging, even though we're upscaling 3 times, I think. It's just sometimes some of the they're basically sorry, I'm gonna back out just so I can hear myself think. So there are some like game fixes that are basically built into this emulator that get updated to help games run smoothly, but one of them actually makes the shadows play weird. Like they sort of like overlap characters, like they're on a different layer, or like they're on a higher layer. And you can oh god, I forgot I had the anti-image retention refresh on. That scared me actually. Anyway, you can turn that fix off, and I think there was one other tweak I did, because some of the like it's like the geometry surrounding the levels would go sort of transparent. Basically you could see, like if you're in a hallway with a bunch of different other hallways that jut out, you could sort of see the skeleton of all like the light sources and whatnot. Anyway, just a lot of weirdness, but thankfully, yeah, I don't know if I'm just brute forcing it, but it pretty much works the way it's supposed to look. So we're gonna go around and talk to the gang here. But yeah, Steve Bloom, or I'll just start calling him Gale. Gale is like our master strategist, and he will help us figure out what the heck we're going to be doing for most of the first half of the game. So here's Argilla, she's coming with us. I have not felt well since we returned. Okay, that's her only line. Hello? Hello? Harley is still alive. He was present when she appeared, so he may know details about this girl. Okay, Mr. Gale? Do not concern yourself with the girl. Our only concern should be reaching Nirvana. Okay, we don't even know what... Oh, okay, it's probably the bitrate. Because I'm actually... oh, shoot. Actually, yeah, hang on. Since I'm streaming at 720p, I might as well drop the bitrate, or drop the, what do you call it? The upscaling. Because I don't actually need all this, since I'm only displaying at 720. That should theoretically help performance as well. Okay. Okay, hopefully there won't be extra crunchiness because of compression. What did Gale say? I already forgot, sorry. Yeah. So, Nirvana. We'll figure out what Nirvana is, but obviously it has some, like, afterlife type of implications. And, yeah, Nirvana is sort of our goal throughout the game, to reach Nirvana. I feel like I have met her before. Argilla shares this sentiment. So some people feel like they know who the girl is, and other people don't. Other people have no idea who she is. So we have some crew with some monocles. I'm gonna just explore some of the rooms. We've got strange objects lying on the floor. Obviously, you touch all the strange objects you can. Revival bead, nice. So straight across from us is where the girl is sleeping. We don't know her name yet, but we will soon. It's the girl with the black hair. She seems to be asleep. Oh, one thing you may have noticed was the lack of like a difficulty selection. There is no difficulty selection in this game, even on New Game Plus. Although New Game Plus has its own challenge that, well, we're running a fresh file, so I might eventually show you what I mean by that. But let's just say there's a boss at the end of New Game Plus that is pretty much considered the most difficult boss of any SMT game. Although it might be, shall we say, overshadowed by the second game. I've heard the super boss in the second game is quite crazy. So, as you can tell by the UI, that is our vendor, and this is our Karma Terminal. Karma Terminals will be where we save, and vendors, obviously, is a shop. Both of them have these little cutscenes that you only see once. But basically, the ring that Argilla was talking about, we slot into that little hole, and suddenly we're Neo from the Matrix. We just get infinite guns. But of course we still have to buy them. We don't actually get to buy guns specifically. You basically keep whatever your standard type of firearm is, and you change ammo. I'm gonna buy one of these shot shells. Just one, because it's useful. And I need to equip it to heat. And as I recall, I don't think there's anything else I really need to buy. The first dungeon is pretty good about giving you plenty of items to start with. So I believe this girl is gonna tell us about the vendor. Have you recovered your memory, sir? Do you remember the vendor? No, please remind me. I don't know how money works, honestly. Each time you defeat an enemy, Maka credits are recorded in your tag ring. You can exchange Maka for items and equipment at various vendor locations. Why not pay it a visit? Woohoo! Yeah, I want to know about Karma Terminals. Tell me about large terminals. You may teleport, recover, and save. And there's an even another option that we don't have access to yet. But we will soon enough. Karma Terminal is very important. Yeah, because this game doesn't have any autosaves. You just have to go back to your last save. So we get another little cutscene here. So these kind of feel like evolutions of the terminals that show up in the mainline SMP games. But everything's a little different. So this whole game basically has like a Hindu flavor to it. I shouldn't say flavor, like it's baked into the very like core of the experience. This game inspired quantum computers. Maybe. I can't say more. Yeah, and you can't like teleport from a karma terminal in one part of the overworld to another. Basically all the overworlds are basically just very small areas to run around with, and then there's a dungeon. So it's very classic kind of RPG. There aren't any big open areas. But your home base does have a few things. Because of the wild chandelier, yeah. So here we have a fucking wall that we can't get by. A blue wall stands in the way. Surf cannot pass through it. Eventually we will be able to, shockingly. I believe this is a Soma drop. Yeah. Soma drops are combo SP HP recovery. Very nice. I think this is a panacea. I've played the intro a lot. Okay, Dispoison. I know there's a panacea somewhere around here. Oh, the gauge. So in mainline, there's often like a moon gauge, or it's kind of called something different in every game. In this game, it actually has very little to do with anything. Like in Nocturne, you could get some weird, like, demon negotiation things that happen on, like, full moon. In this game, it's called Solar Noise, and when it reaches its maximum, basically it affects how much certain items sell for at vendors. I think there are other really niche effects, but that's the biggest one that we'll run into. There's nothing in here. I was jossed. Okay, maybe this is the panacea. Oh, chakra drops, even better. MP recovery. Beautiful. Okay. After the light, I woke up and that wall was there. I've never seen such a thing. So yeah, the light that emanated from the egg basically went everywhere. It hit everyone. Panacea is basically, it's like a cure-all of, I think it can cure any status ailment. But there are special status ailments that that we can't cure with it, I'll just say. Status ailments and ailment recovery are like super important to some of the later boss strategy in this game. Cielo is basically he sacrifices not having, so he doesn't have a normal elemental weakness, but instead he's weak to every ailment. But you can actually use that to your advantage sometimes. It's complicated. I don't completely understand it because it's been a while since I've watched a full playthrough of this. No, I don't want to use a ration right now on full health. So you'll see some objects over there. They're really just teasing us. We're not gonna get that stuff for a very long time. Not a very long time, like a decent amount of time. So my goal is to pretty much knock out a dungeon pretty much every time I stream this. The dungeons are fairly short. And I mean, potentially, like, we could go 2 for 1 today, but because the intro dungeon is quite short. Anyway, so here's some exposition. Let's see. DOT is hurt worse, but he'll do more damage. Shoot. Boss, you're gonna have to explain DOT. I feel stupid. Damage over time. Damage over time. Okay. I had to think about it for a second. I'm sorry. Yeah. I swear, I thought about it before you put it in chat. So Argilla says Mudlahara is Embryon territory. It's the smallest area, sandwiched between the Vanguard and Maribel sectors. So yeah, this whole world, this whole junkyard, as I call it, or, well, the game calls it, as I put in the title, that's the whole world is split into this giant gang war, basically, and whoever ends up on top gets to ascend to Nirvana is the sort of Cliff Notes version. Let them keep watch. We need to confirm information. Okay, you're talking about this person? Everyone is acting illogically after being touched by the light. What is this strange mark? Who's that person you brought here, sir? I've never seen that hair color. You mean black hair? So... a very odd statement. My memory has returned, of course. It's up this elevator. And off we go. To the upper layer. Are you feeling any better? Well, is there anything you'd like to know, sir? Yeah, we have to jog to make it ascend. And descend. So tell me about the war. No, tell me about the tribes first. They are the 6 major groups who divide and rule the Junkyard. The Embryon is one such group. We all follow you, sir. Anything else, sir? The Junkyard. That is the name of this world we live in. It's divided into 7 areas. Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha, Ajna, and Sahasrara. Jesus Christ. I'm probably going to mispronounce, so I apologize. Anything else, sir? Tell me about the war. The tribes of the Junkyard are all fighting to rule over the other tribes. The triumphant group will be allowed into Nirvana. So that's essentially what I said, but yeah, what about you? Do you have adequate medical supplies? No need to remind me. That is good to hear. Yeah, it's a Hasrara. So that's that. I, if I recall, the I forget if all these names are chakras. I would be much better prepared if I did know that, but I do believe Sahasrara is supposed to be the like central chakra, which that's basically where the temple that would ascend to Nirvana. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm not completely misinformed. I see that you're departing for Svadhisthana. There we go. Increment the counter. Sahasrara is crown. That makes sense. The vanguards are in an advantage. Be careful, sir. Oh, that's okay. They'll be easily dispatched. Rip Vanguard. So we're actually gonna want to go to Ground Zero, the site where the black object and girl appeared. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay, apologies. Surf and the party feel hungry. They grew weak from hunger, so I'm pretty sure this only happens if you come back here in between. Oh, and of course I didn't see that. What? Muladhara is the root, which is right at your dong. That's great. As expected. What I was trying to say. So when you get hungry, your HP actually goes down. It doesn't affect your MP, but you do get a slight HP decrease. There's no telling what lies outside our territory. Take this with you, sir. So you get 5 free rations, which are the smallest HP recovery. What is it, sir? Tell me about Nirvana. No specific information is known, but it's often considered to be a true paradise. We must strive to reach it. That is the law. Do you have any concerns, sir? Tell me about the tribes. Each tribe can be identified by their color. Our color, as the embryon, is orange. If the leader is defeated, the tribe must follow the victor. That is the law. So yeah, basically the conquered must submit. This is sort of a might makes right scenario. And obviously this whole vibe is post-apocalypse, so just keep that in your mind. That light spread throughout the junkyard. Was it one of the Vanguard's new weapons? So we're essentially separated and basically paranoid about each other. Orangey Svadhisthana. Yes. And I do believe, yeah, I believe Harley's hair color is even orange. Which fits. Something happened here. I want to know what that was. Why was that woman here? Is she related to the marking? To this marking? So the marking on his arm, I assume he means. The vanguards have gone into hiding. What happened, boss? So this isn't actually the vanguard's territory. This is sort of neutral ground, which is why basically in the opening cutscene, sort of both places, both gangs were like scouting out the egg, and both of them thought it was some kind of like bioweapon sent out by the other gang. So that's why they were like telling each other to GTFO. So now we go to Svadhisthana.
Something is wrong. There are no guards.
So we got some like ATVs or something?
That works. Let us go.
So Heat is all about going into their crib and just killing everybody. Heat is the sociopath. I won't go that. I won't go quite that far. That's an exaggeration, but free Soma drop. Let's go. And there's nothing else here for us now. There's actually a vendor here, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. Will they actually do business with us? Oh, I guess they're cool selling to the enemy. Okay, well I don't actually... I don't need anything right this second. They fear us. What is fear? Just look around. It cannot be explained. Why? We will find out soon. And what do you say, Argilla? They are entirely vulnerable. What happened to the vanguards? We will soon find out. Well, I mean, it's basically the same thing that happened to us, honestly. So Shoji Meguro did the music, who did the P3, P4, P5, many other games, obviously, music. And this whole soundtrack is just bloody amazing. I don't really have to save here, but I'm going to, because I don't want my hubris to eat me. And I'll go ahead and restore. So obviously each HP costs 1 Maka to recover. MP is more expensive. It's not usually too bad to heal up. So even more freebies. We've got even more coming up. Oh, here are the panaceas. As I recall, there are there are eventually trap boxes that either contain like enemies or poison, that kind of thing. But nothing this early. Gotta love little ramps and geometry. So here we come to our first little puzzle, if you can call it that. a wall stands in the way. And this switch unblocks the wall, but because I have the power of foresight, I know that there are things over here, and I want to get the things before enemies spawn in. So this whole beginning section... Thankfully no anagrams. This whole beginning section until you reach the first, like, forced battle, no enemies can spawn, so the items are just free. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them. So you get more rations. And we're going upstairs. Oh, there's another blue wall. So, because we haven't moved the bridge here, or the like door cover, we can walk across to the other side. Very nice. And we get 3 chakra drops. And if I scream in pain, it's because the Astros blew a 3-run lead in the 9th inning. They haven't yet, but they are standing on the knife. So let's see if they cut themselves. Alright, 1 strike away. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's another save point. And strikeout swinging to end the game. Okay. No need for concern. There's a revival bead. I do kind of love this track for the tension building. Because you definitely feel like you're... Yeah, sorry, I was being cryptic. 3 more chakra drops. God damn, how many chakra drops do I have? I keep forgetting. I have my buttons configured in PlayStation style. We have 9 chakra drops. Amazing. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. I need to put the ammo on heat. I mean, I don't need to, but ow! Okay. My cat just put its claws into my leg. No problem. I could show you the teleport function, but no reason to. Alright, I believe the first battle is on the other side. Sounds can be heard from inside the room. Open the door. So this is like... To me, this sequence is like on par with the like awakening scenes and like the protagonist awakening scenes in P3, 4, and 5. It's really good. Mostly because the music is balls to the walls and I love it. So let's get to it. Let's turn into demons.
Don't come any closer.
There's Harley.
No. Stay back. Don't eat me.
Harley's already
Please.
pissing his pants, even though he cannot emote.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all.
Now he can emote.
You all turned into monsters. And then you devoured all of my men. That light, that weird light, shot right through us. And then everyone started freaking the hell out.
Don't!
Everyone started attacking each other.
Uh-oh.
You ripped them apart with your bare hands. And then...
Stop! Be quiet!
So he starts to turn there, but he actually gets basically like he gets canceled. Like the transformation gets canceled and he freaks the fuck out and runs away. So even though they're dead, I guess they can still transform, or dying. I guess they're not dead yet. They're dying.
Couldn't have. No. Not me.
Argilla doesn't want to believe it.
I didn't do that. I didn't eat those people. I couldn't have. It wasn't me.
So Argilla is the first one to regain their sight, shall we say. So we have standard press turn combat. The turns at the top right indicate the number of actions. When no icons remain, it's the enemy's turn. And we can pass. Well, you don't have to focus on him now. So we're actually gonna pass our first turn, surprisingly. We're gonna revert, which seems really weird. So, in New Game Plus, you actually gain an ability that lets you start the battle in human mode, which seems like a very strange thing to want to do, but in this case, it's a good thing to revert. We'll go ahead and pass with Argilla as well. And we have a combo, Fire Shot. Depending on which skills party members have equipped, powerful combination attacks may be possible. A combo attack requires one turn icon for each member involved. So, the requirement for this combo attack is for Heat to be in human form, and for me to have any kind of void skill, which nulls ice attacks for the entire party. For only 3 MP, it's kind of broken, honestly. So Heat actually doesn't start out with any elemental skills, shall we say. But we can make up for that. Heat is a fire element, as you can assume by his hair, and Surf starts as an ice elemental. But combining my void ice skill with his grenade launcher, I get a fire shot, and it's gonna kill these fools. Deal with it! That is true. Yeah, you have to be careful because the combo skills use MP from both parties, but so we already get some status points. Or we get a level up, obviously. Let's see. just double checking how it wants me to, So in this game, I mean, you can have a strength build on your main character, but magic is just super broken in this game. So magic is mostly what we're going to be focusing on, with some exceptions. But we're definitely going to dump it all into magic right now. Surf's body is overflowing with power. Oh, I recovered MP. So as you can see, when I boosted my magic stat, it increased my MP total. So magic basically deals with your MP pool, your magic damage, your magic defense, and your magic evasion? I'm pretty sure. I think agility is mostly for like turn order. Vitality obviously governs HP, strength governs your physical attack, and luck. I'd honestly have to double check on exactly what luck does in this game besides criticals. Yeah. Magic is honestly some like Pokemon Gen 1 level broken stat. But we'll need it. This game isn't exactly like a hard game, but some
What's happening to us?
so yeah, we killed them fools, actually. And Argilla does not want to devour.
Why do you hesitate? Circumstances are different now. If you refuse to eat, you will perish like them.
You could say it's eat or be eaten. So me and Heat just gobble up those dead ghouls. And as you can see, there's an item box up above us, but we won't actually be able to get that until we dispel that blue wall we saw earlier. After the battle, their HP will recover slightly because they consumed their enemies. So yeah, consuming your enemies is a battle mechanic in this game, and even beyond a battle mechanic, yeah, it's just a way of life now. Okay, and somehow my phone stopped popping out the chat. That's cool. They all got the Venom symbiote, basically. And Heat is definitely agreeing with his symbiotes. But so Argilla is basically not abiding by those rules. Argilla will not eat the enemies in this first dungeon. She will eventually change her mind, but she's like a conscientious objector. That's what I was trying to say. So now we can actually look at our I almost said personas. But no. So oh yeah. The other thing, this game, so you only have 3 party members. You're locked at 3. You don't have to have Surf in your party. You don't have to have any particular person in your party. You can run a solo party if you want. This game is just, I don't know, the combat and the way you set up your character is, I don't know, it's unmatched. But Surf is you, yes. Surf is the main character. Yeah, you don't have to have the main character in your party, and you don't have to have them first. You can, yeah, you can actually control like the turn order. I think I lied when I said agility. I think you average out the agility of your whole team, and that if it's higher than the opponent's average, that's who goes first. But enemies can also like ambush you. I'm not sure how that plays into the agility stat, but anyway, we're just gonna keep it heat surf or surf heat Argilla. Status is what I was looking for. So we see we have 4 skill slots, and we have 2 skills assigned as of right now. We will gain more skill slots over time. And there is Varna. Of course, Okay, sorry. I was figuring out how the menu worked. I wasn't sure if I could rotate the model there. So Varna is strong against ice, resistant to ice, weak to fire, as you would expect. We can't see his mantra, but we are gaining points towards it. So when this AP bar fills up, we will learn the skills that are contained. So this is similar to what SMT3 did with, not Magatsuhi, but the, oh my god, why am I I'm a bad Atlas fan. I'm blanking on the little slug monster that gets inserted into you in SMT3. Anyway, oh man, that's gonna gnaw at me. Anyway, so basically you in that game you learned skills while you had a certain slug ingested in you. In here it's just a mantra, and in SMT3 if you didn't put the skill in your loadout immediately, you lost it forever. This was the next game made after Nocturne. You don't lose any skills. You can always reset your skill loadout at any time. It's completely customizable throughout the game. And you don't have any limit onto what you can put on your character. You can create you can type your character however you see fit. However, I mean, Surf is the only character where you can adjust his like base stats like as you level up. All the other characters sort of have their own growth path, so it kind of restricts what kind of character they can be, but you can still put any skill on any character. This game has a skill tree, and I'm pretty sure it's a different skill tree than what appears in the sequel, but I think they refined some things about how it worked, but you know, I don't know that. We'll get to that. Anyway, I'm over-explaining. Shocker. So here's Heat. His demon character, that's what... Agni. Agni is strong to fire, weak to ice. As you can tell by his red color, he's covered in spikes, and he has 2 mouths. He has like 2 faces, which is kind of an interesting, I'm not sure, you know, 2-face. And he has like Wolverine claws that extend, apparently. What the... Yeah. I never really paid that much attention to that. So he is actually learning his base fire elemental skills, but he doesn't have them yet, but he will get them before the boss fight. You can't you can't change out your mantra to start learning any other skills this early. So you can't like grind in the beginning dungeon to sort of buff your character outside of just your stat, pure stat based. growth. And here's Argilla. She is learning the earth. She's like an earth elemental. Prithvi. You're gonna have to help me with that one. She's strong to earth and weak to force, which is like wind or air. Yeah, you can obviously see where her mouths are. And she's quite spiny herself. But as I said, she's learning the base earth elemental skills. But because she is not consuming enemies, she's not actually going to master her mantra in this dungeon. She's going to be stuck with her base skills because she's choosing not to eat right now. So it's storyline integrated. Okay, I've spent enough time talking. Although actually, let's talk to Argilla and Heat for a moment. Let us find Harley, sir. Perhaps he can explain the strange power. And what do you have to say, Heat? I can remember it in a vague sense. Sweet fluid dripping from a torn throat, splattering as I sank my teeth into rich flesh. This is a good sensation. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I just assume that Heat is gonna be your favorite character. Oh, we are getting a little lag. Ooh, yeah, we are getting a little lag. That's interesting. A presence can be felt beyond the door. Open the door. Not sure if it's because I need to plug in my power source. Yar! Okay, so yeah, we don't have full voice acting. Oh my god, why is this lagging so much? Raise the wall! And at 66%, I should be okay. So yeah, we got the wall raised on us. Damn. So we're obviously gonna have to find a way to get to higher ground. Oh, our first battle. It's with some ghosts. We'll just go ahead and auto battle, I think. So yeah, Argilla Argilla had some like the whip extends from her hand, I guess sort of like the Wolverine claws do for Agni. Oh, we got a chakra drop. Heat's body is overflowing with power. Okay, you recovered HP. That's not as good, but Argilla gets a full heal. That's nice. Let's see. So Argilla has Dia to start with, but I'm gonna use my rations first. Let's see, what's behind us? Nothing. It's a tease! So this is above the room where we fought the introductory battle. So it's just confirming that there are objects back there. So there's the switch we gotta press, and uh-oh, we're gonna have to fight someone. You will never imagine. Okay. Okay, we get to fight a Lilum, I believe? An Alp. Okay. A Beast Alp. So unlike in Persona, where you actually have to just guess, you can pass and pass. And Argilla can use Analyze for 2 MP. So this will not work on This will not work on mini bosses, obviously. But so Alt is not a force demon. She actually doesn't have any weakness. She has the Earth Elemental skill, and she's also resistant to Electric, but I don't have either of those skills, so we'll just use Bufu. Oh, we didn't get a freeze proc. Okay, so red meaning she's about to bite the dust. There's a voice in my head. It keeps saying devour. Keep devouring. Devour more. He turns into a big cock. By exploiting enemy weaknesses, you will do critical damage. But if you attack blindly or the enemy dodges, your turn icons will quickly disappear. The same is true for the enemy. So Caught gets to move first, but thankfully he only has one attack. Look at those things swinging. Yeah, he's got a fucking sack on his chin. So yeah, this is the cockatrice of the dragon race. And what are cocks weak to? Ice. Oh, we didn't get frozen chicken. Oh, we didn't get frozen chicken that time. But we did kill it in one turn. That's nice. Okay, so Heat is friggin' 3 XP short of leveling up. That's always nice. Let's see, we're on level 3. We're gonna keep leveling magic. And we're gonna hit the switch. It's funny, we didn't really need to, honestly. But it's fine. We could have just gone down the ladder, I guess. Alright, so the green portal is basically a heal machine. But you can't save at it, but they're pretty much always next to these small karma terminals. So as you can see, that was like less than 100. Healing will eventually get more expensive, but it isn't really right now. Okay. Wow, an hour in. I talk so much. I'm not, like I said, I'm not exactly a speedrunner, but you can definitely get through this dungeon in less than 20 minutes of total game time. Alright, now Cockatrice can just show up normally. Oh, we got cock! So, just like in SMT, when enemies are frozen, all physical hits are free crits. So, we are gonna crit the shit out of them. Goodbye. And Heat will get that level up he just missed. So I'm just gonna allude to the fact that there's an underground section here. There's a red key gate, sort of. And we will not be getting by that for a while. But it is a thing that exists. Oh, look, the slams. I'm pretty sure slimes are weak to everything. They're fiends, though. So they're the strongest race of demon. But unfortunately, they're also the weakest demon. We'll just go ahead and Mad Rush, I think. That's all attack random enemies move. And we'll go ahead and analyze the Preta. So you'll remember these fuckers from SMT5 with their little tiny wieners. They are weak to fire and earth, but again, we do not have either of those elements right now. And they do have Zeo and Zon, so they have, you know, they have some decent elemental coverage themselves. I'll go ahead and get the extra turn by hitting Slime. Uh-oh, Slime is frightened. So if we had if we had a skill that would let us devour Slime, that would be good for us, but we do not have that skill. We can only sort of passively devour enemies at the end of battle. But there are skills that let you just eat enemies whole during the course of battle. Just completely, like, Python an enemy, I guess. Alright, well, rip Preta. Wow, that did 4 damage and it killed him. Slime. Unacceptable condition. 1 XP short. 1. Amazing. The type of stuff you live for. Being 1 XP short of a level up. Alright, we're about to get into another forced battle. They've chased us this far, the Embryon. So they turn into a pair of... By using Surf Skill Void Ice, you can nullify an enemy's ice attacks. When their attacks are nullified, enemies will forfeit turn icons, and your turn comes sooner. Well, I wonder what we should do. Well, thank you for giving us our turns back. Oh. Well, you attacked the wrong person there, honestly. Kinda got lucky they didn't attack Heat, excuse me. Oh, we got 2 chakra drops. Nice. Alright, so I am level 4. Okay, I'm still pumping into magic. But levels 5 and 6, I'm going to do vitality. Oh, we get a free Vit point. Let's go. The game knows what's up. Argilla recovers MP. Alright. A familiar presence can be felt beyond the door. Oh, look, it's Harley. Get away from me! So, it really doesn't do us any good to go right, although you have no way of knowing that. Basically, no matter what you do here, Harley will always run away from you. So you have to find another way to confuse him. Oh, okay, they got to move first. It's cool, no crits, we're good. So, This is one of my favorite battle themes. It has little variations that I think are according to the solar noise level. I could be wrong about that, honestly, but maybe that's only Nocturne that does that. I'll go ahead and heal Heat. Alright, goodbye. Still can't master your mantra. At least you got to level 4. So yeah, my other teammates spread out their points like a bunch of idiots. Whereas if you simply dump all the points into magic, everyone could be a squishy wizard, but no, it's fine. More ghouls. So unlike Nocturne, it's not impossible to run away from battles. But it is there. And they set up an anti-ice screen. Honestly, a good idea from them. But I'm just gonna bum rush them. And hopefully I don't miss completely. Oh, nice. Oh wow, even Argilla's pitiful physical stat. Oh, okay, there we go. He learned new skills, Agi and Void Fire. When you win a battle, you devour your enemies and gain Atma points. By accumulating Atma points, different skills are learned. Skills cannot be used until they have been set. So yeah, once you master the mantra, then you can set the skill. And wow, that is a really sensitive thumbstick. Okay, there's Void Fire, and there is Agi. And I'd like to put them at top. Maybe Mad Rush in third. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and heal to be safe. Alright, a strange object hovers in midair. Thankfully, this is not a trap item. It is in fact a charge shot. So this will let me... I'll put it on Surf. So it has a boosted attack power from 8 to 24, and it has the power to shock enemies, which is nice. It's not quite as good as freezing enemies, because not every physical skill is an auto crit. I'm not sure if you have to hit them with like a physical attack skill and not just the base attack. I forget exactly how it works. I'm sure we'll learn over time. Okay, let's get out of here. But you can only use your guns when in human form, so... Okay, so we're gonna Void Ice. And I'm pretty sure you're weak to fire. Yeah. And I don't have anything that y'all are weak to. She tried to put me to sleep, but she missed. Oh, that didn't quite get them. Up. Well, that gives you a chance to see that some... Okay, we got an ice blast out of that. That's not a bad item. Okay, so here's the Vit. So as you can see, okay, he did recover from that after battle. There are some ailments like poison, obviously, that don't recover after battle. But I guess sleep does. I guess we just slap him upside the head. Oh, hey, here's another switch. I wonder what's gonna happen when I push it. Oh, I have confused Harley and gotten him to run deeper into the fortress. Woo ha ha ha. Woo ha 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 ha. Alright, we'll see if we can retreat from this battle. Nice. Okay, so we played Harley like a fiddle. Oh my god, two-step battle. Awesome. Okay, I'll get the extra turn and Void Ice at the end. Are y'all weak to... Yeah, y'all are weak to fire. Ooh, and you're frightened. That's not good for you. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna finish this fight. Or maybe I won't. Oh, no, maybe I will. If we get like a crit. Oh no, not quite. Okay, thankfully we didn't get crit there. Okay, the cock has been defeated. Oh, we're this close to leveling up the, or to finishing off the mantra with Surf. Heat gets completely healed. Oh my god, Argilla gets a magic buff. That's awesome. Okay, now we can't go that way. So now we just have to go back. We can't go this way because we blocked that gate. So we just have to go around. Thank you guys for letting me run away. Just an empty room, nothing strange going on here. Alright, I'll take the cock. No pause. Ooh, the cock could not take the... the cock could not take the ice blast. Alright, now we're going up a level. Oh my god, guys, settle down. Oh, we scared him. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll take the free hit. Oh, look at him just sitting down like that. He's so spooked. Wait, if I hit analyze, will it do the analyze in this pose? Oh my god, look at that sad little boy. Chat, clip this. Clip that frightened little baby. His balls can't save him now. He's weak to gun. I'm sorry, friend. I have to do it to you. Oh, it didn't kill you. Well, aren't you lucky? Okay, we're not gonna get overconfident here. Oh, sweet, I learned Devour. It's too bad I can't master any other mantra right now. But I do get Hell Thrust. So it doesn't really matter if you set these skills right now, but I'm gonna set them. Don't think I'll be using Hell Thrust much. Okay, we actually can't go backwards, so... Oh my god, you actually clipped it. That's why you're my mod. Up there's Harley. Alright, let's... Who wants to guess? Okay, never mind. It was too... I was too fast. I was like, are we gonna run into a battle before we get to the life terminal? No one requires healing. Thank you for the clip. Yeah, probably while climbing up the ladder. So here we get an Ice Blast, which we got during battle earlier. We also get a Chakra Drop, and a Revival Gem, which I believe that's different than the thing we got earlier. Yeah, we got a Revival Bead earlier, which is like, I think it recovers like a 1/6 or a 1/4 of HP. But the Revival Gem is a full HP revival item, which is obviously nice. Handy before a boss. But I doubt we're gonna be hit by this boss, so... You know, famous last words and whatnot. Oh yeah, I hope I'm not breathing into the mic as much as I was yesterday. I noticed, I was listening back to the VOD today, and okay, good. I noticed I was breathing into it a lot. I wasn't really paying attention to the placement of it, so that was probably why. Okay, so boss time. And another great cutscene. Just because of just the way Heat emotes in this scene. It's just so melodramatic and soap opera-y. And it's so like unlike God, can I stop sounding like a teenage girl? It's so much like just the opposite of the vibes you get from normal SMT games. There's just a greater focus on character and story progression. Anyway.
Harley, tell us what's going on.
That is not important. Who exactly is the girl?
What girl? Please don't. I don't know anything. I'm telling you the truth.
Why don't you know? We were the only ones on the battlefield.
Who is the girl?
Now who is the girl? Where did she come from?
Answer me, Harley.
Why the hell can't I get that girl out of my mind? Please.
The way he says that, it's
really
like one of my
don't know.
favorite voiced lines in any game ever. I love the way he voices that line.
I see now. There is one thing I finally understand.
Well, Harley's gone off the deep end.
In this world, it's eat or be eaten!
Oh my god, he turned into a horse! A zebra. So, Hayagriva is the boss here. I'm gonna waste a turn. just because I want to see him up close. So look at this weird guy. He has like fins that are closed up. And his arms are like folded, like inside of the little covers. It's such a weird design, but I love it. Like, I don't know. it's you'll see it when he attacks. Oh, I still have a turn. Okay. We'll see if we can get a freeze proc. Okay, we didn't get the freeze proc. That's fine. Let's see. So yeah, the way you're supposed to run this battle to get it done in like 2 turns or something is or not 2 turns, but you're supposed to revert with surf actually. I'll do it next turn to show you. But let's see. Yeah, I can just attack. Okay, he didn't take the bait. Okay, so Hygriva is a fire elemental, but he didn't show it off there. So reverting heat actually, or excuse me, gosh dang it. Reverting surf serves dual purposes. Not only do we get the ice shot skill, but we take away, so when you're in human form, you lose all your elemental weaknesses. I forget if humans are more weak to death skills. I think they might be weak to death skills. But they don't have any elemental weakness, and they resist, or I think they just block straight up light skills, or holy skills. Anyway, so there I am, ice shot. So we're gonna go ahead and ice shot, and it's gonna hurt Hygriva a lot. Oh, we get the freeze proc. So yeah, you're gonna have a bad time, okay? Oh, we get the freeze proc again. Oh, you just had the worst luck, Hygriva. Let's see, we're gonna avoid fire here just to be safe. Ugh, that hurt, you bastards! Oh, he cast Void Ice. Okay, so now our point is to handgun, Void Fire, pass, handgun, and he's like a turn from going down. Burn! Burn to ashes! So here's his signature skill. But we have a fire. Oh, and he's already bending the knee. I think this is gonna take him out. Goodbye. Oh, it didn't take him out. Okay. I kind of want Surf to have the final attack, but that's fine. This will probably take him out. Oh, nope. I forgot exactly how much HP. Okay, here we go. I'll answer your question momentarily. So we're all gonna scarf down some fried zebra. I get a soma drop out of that. Let me pull my phone screen back up. How long do null moves last? So basically, so you can't set up multiple null skills at once. Like if you set up null ice and then you cast null fire, the null fire overwrites the null ice, and it goes for all characters. Now you can, so technically you can cast null whatever, and then the next character can, like, once you have a full party of like 4 or 5 characters, you can switch out characters, and the new character obviously wouldn't have the null skill on them, so they would still be vulnerable, but yeah, it lasts for 1 turn. And if an enemy hits it, and it's like a boss that has like 8 bajillion turns, if they hit a null skill and like they cast that skill again, it only affects once. Now we will so the game adjusts, so null skill or null element, blah blah blah. Null element is the weakest of the sort of hierarchy of like attack avoidance. There's null, there is reflect, and there's absorb. So if you null a skill, the enemy will lose 2 press turns, and the same for us. Like if we hit a null, or if we hit just a passive null that an enemy has, we'll lose 2 turns. But if you hit a reflect or if you hit an absorb, you lose all your turns, I believe. It just immediately goes over to the enemy, so or to us. So absorb skills are usually better. Now there are some instances where it's better to have reflect than absorb. And then at the very end, so there are 5 elemental branches. There's fire, earth, ice, force, and electricity. At the end of all those paths, so you start with the weakest single target and the null skill on all of the branches. Then I think you get the multi-targets, and I don't think you get you definitely don't get reflect right away. I think you get on the 2nd level you get the weak multi-target, and you get the boost skill for that element, which adds like 15%, I think, attack. Anyway, when you go all the way down to the end and you get the multi-target like heavy damage spell, that's where you get the resist skill. So basically for Surf, because I'm an ice elemental aligned and I'm weak to fire, you basically want to teach Surf the fire path and let him level it up all the way, so you can get that fire resist passive, and it takes away your weakness. And you can do that with all the characters, except or there's not really an equivalent for that with Cielo, who's weak to ailments. There's some null ailment skills, but it's more complex with him. Anyway, obviously a lot of this will get much further explanation. Let's see, I need to dump more points into Vit. So now we will hopefully be able to tank more things. Oh, we get a free luck point with Argilla. Look at that. Well, what do we think, guys?
Harley didn't know anything.
Fucking idiot.
Let's get out of here.
Well, you just threw him against the wall.
So weak. Surf, we must get back to the base.
And so get back to the base we shall. We actually run quickly out there. And oh hey, there's a member of the Vanguard. Well, an ex-member of the Vanguard. Harley is dead. We will follow the Embryon. What do you think about this, Heat? What an annoying woman. Well, if she changes her mind, I'll just grab that guy over there. Get back to the base. I think there's one other person over here. Yeah, hello. We will obey Junkyard law. You are the new boss. Oh, they like me. They really like me. New leader, are you adequately supplied? Use the vendor efficiently to avoid being injured in battle. Oh no, we're getting a little lag. Let's get out of here. Before the lag can take hold. Back at Muladhara. Oh, we don't get the cutscene right away. For some reason, I thought we went straight into the cutscene that I'm thinking of. Hello, guys. Goodbye, guys. Hamster wheel! So, Argilla really isn't doing good. Uh-oh. There's Cielo. Uh-oh, really bad time for you to run out of ammo.
That is Gale.
So, you're hungry, Gale?
Wanna eat me?
To you deliver us from the dark and give us hope. May you fill us with your undying love, Shanti, Shanti.
Why you gotta hold Steve Bloom like that?
What in the hell was that?
A song.
That was a song?
Yes, a song.
Tell me, who are you?
My name is Sarah. I've come to help everyone.
You came to help us? From where?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just know that I'm here to help everyone.
What do you think about that, Surf? Oh, there's the cat. Live cat reaction.
Your explanation is flawed. We know nothing about you. You say that you remember nothing. Why then would you help us? I do not comprehend.
I do not comprehend.
I'm sorry. The thing is, I've heard that song somewhere.
I have too.
Ooh.
Yeah, same here.
Even
I
he.
have not. I do not comprehend.
Gale has
I'm
not.
sorry. But as long as she's here, we'll be safe from one another. We may even be able to return to normal.
You felt that hunger. You felt that power inside of you. All of us have changed, so deal with it.
So, we'll be this way forever?
Regardless, nothing has been resolved. The Karma Temple will identify.
Uh-oh.
This is a transmission from the Karma Temple. All tribe leaders are to report to the temple immediately.
For what purpose, dissemination machine?
Questions of this nature are not permitted.
Well, that's great.
Report to the temple immediately.
Don't ask questions. Just come. So yeah, as Argilla said, so Argilla was basically about to turn feral, like Gale. So it's obviously, it's kind of strange that Cielo wasn't feeling any of the effects. Maybe he was, you know, gorging himself on some sausage over here. Who knows what's in the MRE rations that we've been getting. So yeah, I won't completely give the game away, but yeah, the demon inside of us that's causing us to be kind of ravenous, it can sort of be quelled by Sarah's song. I'm sorry, I really don't remember anything. They summoned every leader? That isn't normal. Pardon me. As long as the girl remains with us, we will not have to worry about devouring our own tribe. What do you think, Gale? Do not question orders from the temple, sir. You must go to the temple. It may shed light on who Sarah is, or what is going on. Sarah. Her name is Sarah. That's all he can think about. He's pretty obsessed. But you know, we don't have that much going on here. So it kind of looks like we're leaving by ourselves, but yeah, Argilla and Heat are still gonna go with us. Heat and I don't sound the same. Heat is far harsher than before. I wonder how different I seem to him. Haven't I always talked like this? How dare they call us up like that? And the least they can do is fill us in about Sarah. They do manage the entire junkyard. They'd better not tell us that they don't know anything. Everyone is acting illogically after being touched by the light. What is this strange mark? Oh wait, I think that's what you said before. So, her name is Sarah. Her hair still bothers me. Okay, well get used to it, buddy. 'Cause I don't think we have hair dye in this world, somehow. Alright, off we go to Sahasra, bro. And I hope to God that the game does not start stuttering. Because Sahasra has some amazing music that I don't want it to mess up. Just excellent guitar work. Oh god, it's lagging. No! Please, don't mess with the Shoji Meguro music. Okay, we're good now that we're out of the cutscene, I guess. I don't know why the cutscene would... so yeah, this Final Fantasy ass looking castle. Certainly this won't be important to the end of the game. Spoiler alert, it will. People from all tribes come here to gather information, sir. That's why fighting is forbidden. So yeah, this is basically like, we're all in truce when we're here, when all the leaders meet. We can't just like stab each other right out in the open. Everyone has arrived. Calling all tribe bosses at once is unprecedented. The temple must have a very important message. I just want to make sure I haven't lost you. What is this? It's a cat. Hello, cat. It's that animal. It peers at you through deep silver eyes. There's heat. Hello. There's food all around us. Okay. Member of the Solids. I came here to size you up myself, but you're just a skinny little pretty boy. But I see strength behind those eyes of yours. Okay, so this guy is basically calling us a twink, so... You changed early like me, didn't you? Not sure what you mean by that. Hello, ma'am? So, you were the one marked with the Water Crown brands. The man who destroyed the vanguards. I guess news travels fast. Can we go up these? Oh, nice. Glad it doesn't force us to go up the middle pathway. So interior here, we have a Karma terminal. And we also have some hallways that kind of swing around. We might eventually be using them later, who knows. But they certainly don't go anywhere right now. Just filling in the map, even though there's no map completion. So, yeah, if these guys look kind of robotic, it's because they are. This area has been designated by the Karma Temple. The Karma Temple is a free area. A ceasefire is strictly enforced. All conflict is prohibited. They kind of give me Zeus vibes from SMT5, if I remember. It's still being kind of laggy. So here we have a member of the Wolves and a member of the Solids, if I remember. So the Solids are blue, and the Wolves are red. You're the Embryon's leader. You're no match for Lupa. Doesn't matter how many tribes you defeat. We brutes are number one. Okay, I was wrong. Blue is brutes. The solids are... was the one outside who was sizing us up. Are they wearing green? Alright. Nice little escalator. Or moving platform action. Sorry for the spinning. Only tribe leaders are permitted to enter the temple at this time. Do you wish to enter? Okay, so this is one of the few cutscenes in the game that's actually unskippable. It's kind of a meme in the speedrun community. But I love this cutscene. It has a lot of important plot beats, and it also has a gratuitous butt shot. Nice tear tattoo. There's Mick, the slug. There's... I'll call him the brute leader. He does not like us. And there's Lupa, confused as fuck. Well, the gang's all here. I love the design of these robot... I don't really know what they're supposed to represent.
Everyone is present.
Okay.
Why have we been summoned, dissemination machine?
No answer to your query is available. There are no pertinent issues to be addressed at this time.
I do not understand this. The temple summoned...
I summoned you. Fucking Wizard of Oz shit. Blowing out my earphones.
I am Angel. I am the one you invoke as you gaze at the heavens.
Angel.
Listen closely, as there is not much time. Mark these words as the temple's new commandment. Soon, the laws of nature governing this world shall regress to a more primal state of being. The key lies in the Atma you have gained. Atma is the power of demons, signified by the brands upon your flesh. A demon gains power by feeding. Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There is no other way to survive. You cannot escape your hunger, warriors of purgatory. What is a demon? The essence of your new selves, your karma. You cannot yet understand. If you wish to learn the truth, slay those assembled here and ascend to Nirvana. All that you desire shall be granted in Nirvana. End the stalemate with your newly awakened powers and fulfill my commandment at once.
You speak words that we do not understand. Aside from our new power, nothing has changed.
Incorrect. There is one addendum. The black-haired girl. One tribe will conquer this purgatory and seize the black-haired girl. Nirvana shall open its gates to this tribe alone.
Oh, we have a choice. What is the girl's name?
You! Remember, if you plunge the truth, Sarah, repent to Nirvana. devouring everyone in your path.
You know,
Critical system
I'll check the voice actor. It might be.
The temple acknowledges demon existence. System inquiry. Review this information, child of purgatory.
The Karma Temple now offers battle skill programs called mantras. Mantras are obtained by downloading them from the Karma Terminal in each area. Which information do you wish to view? About solar noise, which is going to tell us the least. Demons are influenced by information noise. Hunting is also affected by fluctuations of solar noise. A demon is a person's Atma, or true character. Everything born of God holds the informational possibility of demons. The virus is merely a trigger. Karma is the sum of your deeds in this life. The more demons hunted and devoured, the more karma gained. Karma is the source of strength. About devouring. Demons must consume magnetite in order to survive. All things contain traces of this information construct, but humans and demons require great energy. The only way to preserve the information of one's existence is to devour one's enemies. Nah, I'm good. Devour others to gain karma and become the strongest being. Child of purgatory, one who devours. Unfortunately, everyone else has already left. So we can't talk to anyone who is in here. We can't try to get a head start on, you know, murder. Is the robot still there? No. Okay, I just want to take a quick look. Okay. I don't think y'all say anything different. Okay. It was a little different, actually. Oh, hello. Sir, they've begun providing mantras. If you utilize hunt skills, you should be able to master them. Why don't you try downloading mantras from this terminal? Let's see, okay. I will actually wait until we get to the next area for that. See if y'all have anything more to say out here. I know the truth, man with the water crown brands. In demon form, you're weak to fire attacks. There's no use trying to hide it. Having the ability to analyze an enemy's weak points turns the tide in many battles. Oh, well, thank you for advising strategy. So this is the mark of Atma, which means we are all demons on the inside. Get out of my way. I'm going to find the black-haired woman. Well, alrighty then. Something happened, didn't it? Heat, we need to get back to headquarters. just returning to headquarters without asking anything? What's the deal? What's the deal? Oh, is the cat still around? Yes, you are. Atma, the power of demons. It seems our tribe was not the only one to receive such power. Well, yeah, unfortunately your leader was weak as shit, so... New information was released by the temple. Everyone is talking about Atma and the black-haired woman. Alright, so we're gonna get our next quest objective after hamster wheeling. I have not heard of this angel. Is it related to the black-haired girl? So this mark indicates our newly acquired powers. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone with hair like Sarah's. In fact, we are. Yeah, we're coming up to a good stopping point. I've never seen anyone with hair like Sarah. That's right. And the color of her eyes, where did she come from? Hello. What's the deal, boss? When I become a demon, I'm very strong, but I can't deal with the cold very well. I hope nobody has attacks that freeze the air or something. Well, just don't fight your boss, okay? Sir, a new option is available at the Karma terminals. Colonel.
If we want to know about Sarah, bring her to Nirvana. Is that all she had to say?
Yup.
Angel. I do not know this name.
Man, you don't know anything.
You truly remember nothing?
Not yet.
I'm very sorry. Atma, child of purgatory? Now what do we do?
We will head to Nirvana. So some of these choices do have effects, but others do not. But we will head to Nirvana.
Nothing's changed. We'll crush the other tribes and reach Nirvana. By using this new power.
I have no objections. Our goal remains the same.
I am in Sarah's debt.
I just want to be normal. I'll do anything to find a cure for this curse.
It is decided. Allow me to propose a plan.
Propose away. So now we get a good view of all the territories.
As we are aware, there is only one way to reach Nirvana. That is to defeat the 5 other ruling tribes and present ourselves to the temple. The largest tribe, the Brutes, is presently struggling against the Wolves. It is unclear whether the Solids or Maribel pose the next greatest threat. As for us, though we defeated the Vanguards, we are severely lacking in manpower.
Who cares? We'll devour them one by one.
Easier said than done. What's your plan?
If we feign an alliance with one of the weaker tribes and defeat their rival, we can then crush them afterward.
So a little double crossing.
You mean we're going to side with our enemy?
Until now, the tribes have relied solely on their own strength and resources. But an inflexible mind limits one's strategic options.
So our enemy's enemy is our friend? You've certainly changed.
You are the ones who have changed. Your emotions have clearly become unstable. I do not comprehend.
What about Sarah then? I'm sure everyone's hot on her trail by now.
Cielo and I shall remain here. No one knows of her whereabouts. Hereafter, we should institute a policy of silence regarding Sarah's existence.
What is our leader's decision?
So... I just want to make sure. Yeah, what's the unskippable cutscene? So I'm pretty sure you can always, like if you're speedrunning, I'm pretty sure you can always pick the top option and be fine. So we're gonna help them without betrayal, and Nate's gonna call us stupid.
You're too naive. Kill them before they kill us.
First, we head to the Maribel's territory. Their boss is skilled, but the individual members are weak. It is advantageous for them to accept us, and defeating them will not pose a problem.
So, that is our goal. I've made up my mind. If I let myself die, then I'll never be normal again. So Argilla will now be able to consume along with us. I'm alright. I just have a small headache. I just want us to be together. Please don't do anything dangerous. Oh, don't worry about that. If Sarah had not been here, Gale would have devoured me. If doing this helps Sarah too, then I do not mind. Angel. The name sounds familiar, but it should not. This is weighing a great deal on my mind. Hold on, Sarah. We'll make sure you regain your memories too. Let's see, do you have anything to say, sir? I came face to face with a rare demon. It was close, but I devoured it in the end. I gained a lot of Maka. Oh, wasn't that nice for you? Well, the skills that can be learned are determined by upgrades known as mantras. Atma points earned in battle are used to master mantras and gain skills. By mastering mantras, additional mantras will become available for download. Select Get Mantra at the Karma Terminal to download a mantra for each party member. So, that is one thing. The economy in this game gets crazy. Selling things for lots of money becomes very important because you have to fund everyone's skill tree individually for up to 5 party members. So, get ready to be spending a lot of moolah. But we will worry about that next time. Do we actually? Okay. I guess this is from the Hyagriva fight. They don't restore after the Hyagriva fight. Alright, so we're gonna save and leave off here and go talk to the Maribels next time. So let's see, we're all level 6, so 666, so everyone have a good gaster night. Okay. Just make sure I didn't miss any chats. Okay, yeah. So, we'll continue tomorrow if you like. I should be free for most of this week, so just let me know. And have a good night, okay? Peace.